Yo, what's up? I'm KallaTheYapper, and I'm back with another reaction. Today I'm going to react to this video made by Egg called Showcasing the Biggest Contributors of Tribalism in the Gacha Community. I randomly stumbled across this video. I don't think this is even in my recommended reaction channel on my Discord. So this is kind of me just finding something random. This video was posted 2 days ago. So yeah. Also, I shall preface this as well before I start the reaction. I won't be bothering to react to the back and forth between Foxhole and Loki Gacha related to their drama that they had, because the drama has already concluded. And I've gotten a lot of information from both sides related to this. In particular, the friend of the girl that Loki Gacha was talking to on his and what voice call, whatever the fuck it is, right? So I've gotten some additional context and shit, and so I decided that, you know, there's no need for me to, you know, react to the videos to spread more of that drama, that beef between them even further, because one, I found out it's already been dealt with. They both done chatted up on voice call. They handled their beef. They squashed it. And so, honestly, there's no need to continue this further. If it was something like a continuous back and forth that was going on for about a week or two, then sure, I would react to the video and this and the third. But there's no need for me to do that. Because honestly, ultimately, both sides were wrong in this scenario. Foxhole was wrong in, you know, greenlighting people to, you know, move like that on his Discord server. And simultaneously, you know, Loki was wrong for like jumping the gun to just go straight to YouTube and spark this off into like something to try to turn into something bigger than what it necessarily needs to be. So that's the reason why I won't bother reacting to Foxhole's live stream. And which I should say this, I do appreciate Homeboy giving the timestamps related to it. I'm gonna check that out on my own time, and, you know, proceed from there. But that's what decision I decided to make. Right? That's the decision I decided to make. Anyway, with that done, let's go ahead and get this reaction started, shall we? Turn that volume on. Make sure the quality is good. All right, I think everything good. Let's start.
Greetings and welcome to this new series I'm going to be uploading on my channel. We are going to be taking a look at multiple people that exist in the gacha community that honestly only exist in the gacha community on Twitter, because we all know these losers do not actually play the games they claim to defend and shill for. The first person we're going to be looking at is a Thong Purist. I'm not going to bother trying to say this, so I'm just going to claim that's the person's name, Thong Purist. But in this first episode of The Retards and Gacha Tribalism, we're going to be looking at this asshat. So let's get into it. Now, for the first tweet we're going to look at from this Mr. Thong person, he puts out a tweet that says they tried hard to be like ZZZ but have no actual skill to back it up. Now, we all know what ZZZ's animations and animation style is. It's super over the top, super bouncy everywhere. It's literally impossible for anybody to actually be like that. And we all know Woowa, they are a bit more grounded in their animation style, where characters aren't super jiggly like that. They don't pull impossible poses and all that type of stuff. But he makes this post when this guy tweets out, "This might be the greatest character introduction in Wuthering Waves." Nowhere in this post does it mention ZZZ. But this guy is trying to instigate a fight repeatedly between gacha communities, because
This shit like this is the shit I do hate. I know someone's gonna be like, "Oh, well, you clearly let it slide when it comes down to any Hoyoverse game." No, I don't. If somebody was doing this shit, actually, people were doing this shit when it came down to Star Rail versus Genshin back in the day. People were doing that shit, but especially when it's like, bro, the conversation had nothing to do with the other game, and someone was just saying, being like, "Yo, this is a good character from Genshin." Did someone be like, "Oh, Genshin, trash game, Star Rail better"? And it's like, bro, who was talking about Star Rail here, right? So the same energy I keep when people do this shit, when it's like, when it has nothing to do with, let's say, someone says something, but it has nothing to do with Genshin, but they're bringing Genshin into it, despite the fact this should be something like a good thing about Wuwa, but people want to mention Genshin in the same breath. It's like, bro, why are we mentioning Genshin here? And what I mean by that is like, oh, someone will say something that's good about Wuwa, but in the process they need to mention Genshin to flex about how better Wuwa is. That's what I mean, right? I done seen that too many times from the Nigerian perspective, mainly from the Nigerian perspective, because I've been reacting to a lot of his content recently, and of course, moments from like the Gacha DDG2, which I need to go back to reacting to some of his content from his most recent content, honestly. But like, yeah, this type of shit is annoying as fuck.
Because that's his entire existence. And I will show you it because some of you might not have seen Sagrika's intro animation, but I think it is actually very funny.
Oh, this? I've seen this. I just recently streamed this fucking story quest. Literally this morning. I woke up 6 o'clock in the morning, started streaming. Immediately did this. I didn't finish this quest till about 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Personally, for me, I want to see more of that type of character introduction and less serious story arcs. Even though I do have my own issues with the way 3.2 story is, I still think that character introduction is top tier. But this guy, who I think is one of the biggest Poyo shills on Twitter, is trying to instigate a fight between the ZZZ community and the Woo community by retweeting this and saying they tried so hard to be like ZZZ but have no extra skill to back it up. And this guy's Twitter account is just full of stuff like this. It's his entire identity. This guy is just made, it's just, as we go through this video and just these tweets, you're gonna just see his entire identity is comparing oil games to Woo. Now, another tweet that this guy put out is 2.9 million views and 14 likes. This person didn't even try hard enough to actually put the real number because he knows most people are not going to click on the image. They're just going to see this, get outraged, retweet it, and then fuck off. Because that's what the majority of the people that he's trying to interact with will do. And then another guy in the comment section posted these Genshin, whatever the hell this is from, 6 years ago, 27 million views and 115,000 likes. That's kind of weird, bro. But in reality, dude, 90% of people that watch a video don't like the video or dislike it. They're not going to interact like that.
True.
90% of the people watching a trailer or watching a video, hell, watching this video, will not like it or leave a comment because they can't be bothered. And that's
so true. Because even look, like, you got 2.6k views, but like only 100 likes on the video, right? 105 likes on the video, right? So yeah, what he's saying is true. Like, most people will not hit that like button. Even if you say, please hit that like button, I appreciate it and thank you. By the way, that goes for everyone watching my reaction right now. Please hit that like button. I appreciate it. Thank you.
That's just the truth of the way YouTube works. Or just, yeah, YouTube works. Because most people just want to watch the video and then they fuck off and do their own thing, which is perfectly fine. That is what I do. Hell, I'll watch a video that I actually like, I'll watch a video that I like, and I probably won't even leave a like or comment on it because, yeah, I like that video, and I fuck off and go do something else, you know? That's just how it is with people who watch, most people watch YouTube videos. But apparently, this guy either is unwilling to figure that out or is intentionally rage baiting. I mean, it's rage bait. It's obvious rage bait. I mean, I'm biting on the rage bait.
It's blatant rage bait, especially when you post an image like this. Oh yeah, it's most definitely rage bait.
Obviously, like, dude. Is it actually falling for the rage bait if I'm actually aware of it being rage bait, but I'm still going to talk about it because I think it's fun?
I mean, the person who's the troll in the situation would view you as, yeah, you fell for the rage bait, but you, the individual who looks at it and be like, and criticize it for the sake, criticize it and point out being like, yo, this is blatant rage bait, and they're doing this shit on purpose to, farm views and shit like that. I don't think you fell for the rage bait, but the troll in this scenario, this person obviously would claim that you did.
Fun. That's a good question. But anyways, this guy is just being intentionally stupid and saying, oh, or implying. I can't say he's claiming. I have to say he's implying that it's view botting, and he puts the sus dog. Yeah.
Man, fuck implying. We know exactly what the fuck going on here. We ain't gotta sit here and play. We gotta sit here and like mince words. We know what the fuck the deal is.
This is the type of person that runs this Twitter account that's every day, multiple times a day, trying to start fights with the Hoyo community and the Wua community, because that's the only way they feel satisfaction, is because they jerk off to too much Genshin Rule 34 to where their dick no longer gets up. And the only type of satisfying pleasures that they can get is by starting fights on Twitter, because their life is meaningless.
I don't even use Twitter, by the way, just to let y'all know that. I don't use Twitter unless I'm following artists. Other than that, I don't use Twitter. Like, yeah, I think about making rage bait posts before, right? Just to piss somebody off, just for the sake of it, right? I've thought of doing that before. Granted, I guess I somewhat have done it, because I guess some WoW players, or bots rather, gets offended by my takes that I give related to Withering Waves and this whole Genshin stuff, right? There's been moments where I rage baited, absolutely. That whole my reaction to like the Ananta trailer, right? I literally purposely named it Woo-Wah got competition, Woo-Wah is dead type shit, right? So I'm not gonna act like I'm innocent and act like I never did rage bait before. I've done it. I most definitely done it.
Now, I'm going to say again, I'm well aware that this guy is most likely 99% rage baiting. But I'm just going to leave that small percentage chance that he's not actually rage baiting and he believes everything he's saying. So this guy tweets out, not a mere grifter, he's actually working for Tencent. Now, Yato is essentially Saint Tontas, but only on Twitter. That's basically who he is without going into like a super in-depth explanation. And don't worry, the next video is going to be on the other side of the Gacha Tribalist, because I'm going to make this a multi-series where we just talk about for like 10 to 15 minutes, where we just talk about the retards repeatedly instigating fights on Twitter about gacha games. Because remember, the only thing that matters, according to these people, is tweeting about said gacha game, not actually playing it and enjoying the content and the worlds that these devs spend hard work in creating. Because this may come as a surprise to you, you're allowed to play whatever gacha games you want. If you want to play HSR and Wua, that's fine. If you want to play ZZZ and NTE, that's fine. You don't have to make a decision of whether or not to stick with a certain brand of gacha games, because guess what? You're not limited on what you can play. You can play whatever you want, dude. Like, dude, I literally play fucking, like, I on stream, because I don't actually play them offline. Not on stream, because I'd rather play, like, Stalker 2, Archov, Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah, I play these gacha games online. Granted, I play some non-gacha games online as well, right? I recently got Stellar Blade, Tales of Berseria Remastered, Ninja Gaiden 4, and Gravity Rush Remastered, along with Gravity Rush 2 for PS4. I play them on my PS5. Right? I'm still playing through Gravity Rush Remastered right now. I don't even know where I am in the story right now, but like I'm pretty sure I'm like halfway through the story. It's been a great playthrough, no cap.
Fucking, like, I on stream, because I don't actually play them offline. Not on stream, because I'd rather play, like, Stalker 2, Archov, Final Fantasy 14, and Armor Forger than play a gacha game in my own time. But yeah, you can actually choose whatever you want to play. You're not actually limited on what company you want to stick with, unlike what these guys say. So the Ayato essentially makes a tweet. I've worked with Tencent and NetEase, so I can confidently say this DMCA is fake. Kuro Games would never use Outlook to issue a DMCA because they have their own official KuroGames.com domain. And I'm pretty sure, this wasn't done by the Hoyo community. To file DMCA, you have to. Okay, here's the tweet. You have to log into your X account, and this never happened before. Kuro Games shall launch a team to investigate people behind this. So essentially what happened was some artwork got posted, they got DMCA'd. It's most likely Gacha Rail. We're actually going to make a separate video on Gacha Rail because they're cancer. They're like absolute cancer. But this guy said he worked with Tencent and NetEase, and apparently that's bad? Working for a company? In what capacity did this guy work with? Was he kidnapping Hoyo employees at gunpoint to force them to make stuff for other games? Like, look at this. Wuthering Waves, Genshin Impact, Gacha, Tencent, China. This guy's really trying to get some reach with this. Also, this Yato guy, I got featured on him. So I made a little bit of a rage bait video a little bit ago. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, I made a little bit of a rage bait video just trying to piss people off because we like to cover a certain dumbass in the YouTube community, and he likes to use Twitch tracker as a metric to whether or not a game's gonna EOS next week.
Oh, you mean St. Tone's?
So I decided to inspect Element all of the Hoyoverse games that have like 500 million active viewers, 400 million and like 25 million. I wonder if he deleted it. He may have actually deleted it, but essentially I did that because I thought it would be really funny to do that. And then I also inspected Element. Oh, Jesus. I inspected Element, the Wuwa category, in a Twitch tracker to have 20 live viewers because I thought it was extremely funny. I don't know. I'm having to search very fucking far for this. Yeah, these people tweet like 20 times a day. It's very sad. They clearly don't have a life outside of instigating fights between gacha games and communities. I mean, to be fair, I was trying to start a fight a little bit ago. Dude, where the fuck is the post? Did I miss it? Jesus Christ. Dude, stop posting these stupid figurines, dude. No one that cares. Oh, here it is. Wuthering Waves EOS right now. So this is clearly a shit post. Honkai Star Rail has 547 million viewers in it. But yeah, essentially this guy is essentially Thong, but for Kuro. That's literally his existence. So, okay, delete that. He says, not a mere grifter, he's actually working for Tencent. How could he work for my enemy when this guy is a literal grifter also? You know what would be hilarious? If it was the same guy running both of these accounts trying to make money off Twitter. You know how fucking funny that would be?
Wouldn't be a surprise.
That would be the single funniest thing in existence. But anyways, this is just showcasing what a massive dipshit Mr. Thong Purist is. Now, I'm gonna let you guys in on a little lore drop. Now, you guys may have been introduced to Kuro Games from Wuthering Waves, and you might not be aware of just what type of company or what size of a company that Kuro was before Wuthering Waves, because their biggest gacha game was PGR. And that game is incredibly niche. And the only reason why Wuwa got as big as it did is because of the CCs. Like, oh, this is going to be the next Genshin killer.
That's so fucking true. He not lying. That was the biggest talking point. Being like, oh, it's gonna kill Genshin. Oh, it's gonna kill Hoyoverse as a whole. Type shit. Right? We all was there for it.
It's the same thing they did with Power Fantasy, pretty much. But Wuthering Waves actually managed to turn it around pretty quickly. They went from a dog shit 1.0 launch to a relatively nice 1.1 and 1.3, then all the way to 2.0, which is pretty much a soft relaunch of the game. We can't deny that. And the game's only been going up from there. But people have forgotten that Kuro is not the size of Hoyo, because Hoyo has like what? 5-6 different dev studios at this point, all under the umbrella of Hoyo.
Yep.
They're working on that new Honkai game, Honkai Impact the Third, Honkai Star Rail, ZZZ, Genshin. They're working on that new Vespera game, and then that Pokemon copy game. So people have forgotten that Kuro is just not the size of a company that Hoyo is, and Hoyo has that brand recognition because of Genshin Impact, and this is just the truth of it. I'm not here defending companies because that's just fucking stupid. Hoyo has that brand recognition because of how entrenched they are in the community. They were the first 3D gacha game with Genshin Impact. They revolutionized gacha games. They made them change to be actually fun. That means
I ain't gonna lie. I've always hated the fucking gacha game is 2D flat. I've always hated that shit personally. That's just me.
it could actually be fun to play. Wow, what a surprise. But Kuro is not the same size, and here's the hard truth of that. Wuthering Waves will never be the size of ZZZ, of HSR and Genshin.
The reason that won't be the case, I'll explain now. It's simple as this. Hoyoverse has created an ecosystem for themselves. They've created a self-sustaining ecosystem for themselves. The whole Hoyoverse thing, it's done on purpose. Because you got Tears of Femis, you got Impact Third, you got Star Rail, Genshin, Zenless, and their upcoming next game that's also coming. They got like 6 going. Shoot, there'll be 7 games in the future. They've created this. This is what they did. They've created their very own Garden of Eden. That's a better example, right? They created their own Garden of Eden. They created their own special little paradise so that any fruit that they plant in the soil will flourish and grow with no issue. Nothing's gonna stop it because 1 is the Garden of Eden. 2, the soil is immaculate. It's always getting water rained down on it, aka the munyon. You feel me? Right? The environment is perfect. The water that rains, the munyon, is perfect. Any nigga who already plays a Hoyoverse game, they will be enticed one way or another to play the other games that the Hoyoverse has, just to get a taste of it, just to see, okay, what's all the hot stuff about this game that I've been hearing about, right? Bro, I have a friend, I have a pal, right? He said that Genshin Impact will be his only gacha game, his first and last gacha game. And he's told me verbatim that Bernice from Zenless Zone Zero was going to make him fold and play Zenless. And he would have spent mad munyon getting Bernice because that's how much he loves Bernice. He fucking fucks with Bernice heavy. You feel me? So it's like, yeah, bro. Like the Garden of Eden is got some good fruit. It's got good fruit in it. It's got some good soil.
Can never be, because
mind you, I play all 3 gacha games from Hoyoverse, those being Genshin, Star Rail, and Zenless. So I fell for the rage. I fell for it easy. And I can't even argue against it. I fell for it. I fell for the business plan.
The ZZZ of HSR and Genshin, it can never be, because Hoyo has that brand recognition. It does not mean anything if ZZZ Cloud App, whatever the hell that means, outsold Wua main app. I don't know what that is. That confuses me. Okay. It does not matter, because here's another post. The Sigrika situation keeps getting worse. Just in 2 days of her banner, Wua ranking JPIOS has dropped below HSR. She's on her way to become a new Zeze, dude. Everybody's skipping Sigrika, dude, except for the whales that pull forever.
True. Like, Sigrika got put in the worst position possible. I'd argue her position is way worse than fucking Varka. Right? Because people are doom posting about Varka all everywhere. Being like, oh man, blah, 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 right? Then the next character that comes out after Varka isn't like a character that everyone is like in mass will be pulling for. She's going to be getting like 50% of pulls, right? But Varka, he had a decent placement coming out right after fucking Columbina, right? But Sagrika, her position is way worse. She is she got released right after Ameth and right before two new units that they drip marketed and teased in their recent 3.2 live stream and in the 3.2 story, who look cool as shit to a lot of people, who got a lot of story points from how they're flexing them. So it's like, Sagrika, my girl, step aside. You're trash. Basically, unfortunately, that's just how it is. Like, there is nothing that's going to save Sagrika in this conversation. It's just not going to happen. Sagrika will get less money on in comparison to those two new units. Niggas will skip Sagrika in mass if they can get their hands on Dinia and Hiyuki. Dead ass. Shoot. I'm skipping Sagrika because of them. That Dinia girl, she looks the most interesting to me.
Everybody's skipping Sagrika, dude, except for the whales that pull for every character. Like, is it really a surprise that Sagrika's gonna do hot ass? I mean, she's the game. Like, this is my problem with this type of stuff. Oh, we got to compare how much money each of these are making, because money matters. Even though we're never going to see a cent of the money that these companies make, I'm just going to keep dreaming that we're actually going to get the money that they're making. Please.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The whole bringing up the money on shit to be like, oh look, we're the superior. Our game is the superior game, blah blah blah, because we make so much money on it. It's like, I get the mindset behind it, but at the same time, I don't really give a fuck, because all these games make billions of dollars a month. My guy, I wish I had a fraction of that in my fucking bank account.
Please, Boyo and Kuro, please just shove a dollar bill underneath my pillow, please, when I sleep. But these guys are so obsessed with how much money these gacha games make that literally what these games do is their entire identity. Like, this dude could actually like utilize proper skills and just make really funny shit posts about gacha games and just fucking have just a hilarious time. But no, he'd rather make his whole identity on being, my gacha game makes more money than yours, so that means my gacha game is higher quality. And what's to say? Part of the reason, because Sparkle just say she's back at 28. That's okay. Who cares? Who gives a shit, dude? Like, seriously, who gives a shit? And then and then this guy also compares. Let's see. Let's pull this up. And he was like, Sparkle's on our way to end Woo with 3.1. You want some cold, hard truth about these gacha games? ZZZ, HSR, Genshin Impact, Wuthering Waves, hell, Enfield, Arc Knights, all of these gacha games, like the big ones, not the niche ones, and I'll say PGR. These games are not going to be EOSing within the next 10 years, most likely.
Yeah, it won't. They'd have to decline in quality, in mass, and lose players in mass. I'm talking in droves. These games need to at least be making $10,000 every month moving forward for them to even touch the word EOS. But because, a game dropped off by like $3 million one month and then went up $5 million the next month and then went down $7 million, niggas abuse the word EOS.
Every month we get the sensor tower, obviously. But here's the truth about that. That's only showing one side of it. Like, let's just say what makes 20 million just from sensor tower, if that number is even accurate, okay? The real number is probably going to be like 50 to 60 to 70 million, because it's not counting PC, PlayStation, and now Xbox is going to be added to the mix with Wua dropping on Xbox, which is pretty cool. I wonder how bad the performance is going to be, or the storage requirements. That's actually going to be pretty funny. But it does not matter how much money these companies make. Just enjoy the games that you enjoy. And these people are just brain dead morons whose entire identities is sucking off a multi-billion-dollar or multi-million-dollar company. Like, I'll openly admit every time on stream that I'm a massive Wua shill, dude. If anybody asks me what gacha game should I try, I'm gonna immediately say Wuthering Waves, because Wuthering Waves is my favorite gacha game. Even though I could acknowledge its faults and stuff that needs to change in it, it still remains my favorite gacha game. Now, I'm not sitting here repeatedly making posts on Twitter about, oh my god, Wuthering Waves made $76 million. It's clearly higher quality than Genshin Impact or ZZZ or fucking HSR. Like, I have my own thoughts on the difference in quality, but like, those are my own subjective opinions, and not everybody will have the same subjective.
True. I'm the same way. Personally, if someone told me which game should I try between all the Hoyoverse games first, I would tell them to... Honestly, I would tell them to play Genshin first. Get a taste of Genshin. Get a feel of Genshin. Before you touch any of the other Hoyoverse games. Because I would want to kill their mentality of, oh, Genshin is a trash game in comparison to Zenless because of, oh, look how the combat is, right? Because I want them to understand, yo, Genshin's combat is... Genshin and how it does its combat is one way. How Star Rail and Zenless do their combat is completely different. Understand the difference between them before you like just gun ho and think, just go full blown gun ho of like, oh, this is bad compared to this, right? For example, I have a personal friend, a friend that I've known since high school, who was my brother's friend, right? We linked back up within recent time, over the year, right? He started playing Genshin for the first time, right? He got Jalonin, but then he just wasn't feeling the exploration of the game. And then he started playing Wuwa. And then he started pulling for characters in Wuwa, right? He was like, oh man, my luck is so great here compared to Genshin. And me and my homeboy, we were like, yo, hold on, bro. Your luck is not great compared to Genshin because Wuwa has done some immaculate magic to let you get your characters that you want. No. Let's go ahead and kill that now. The only reason that's like that is because it's RNG. You just happened to be lucky. That's it. Nothing more, right? But he still had that mentality until he started losing his 50-50s, right? And it completely killed that entirely. And we were like, bro, we told you. This isn't some Wuwa allows niggas to get whatever character the fuck they want. No, this is a gacha game. Regardless of between Genshin and Wuwa, you will lose that 50-50 one way or another. And it's going to be hurtful. It's going to hurt your soul.
The opinion that I have, because that's what they are.
Granted, he did come back to start playing Genshin again. I don't know the reason why, but I just knew I found out he did though. This was a while back though. I don't know where he is now, but he started asking for help for like, oh, where should I do here? Where should I do that? This, that, and the third, right? I think he plays both of them. He hasn't caught up with Wuwa yet recently. I do know that. I think it's because he's been playing Art Knights.
Thoughts on the difference in quality, but like, those are my own subjective opinions, and not everybody will have the same subjective opinion that I have, because that's what they are. Subjective opinions. But these fucking guys on Twitter just fucking sit here. It's like, I'm jerking myself off to the numbers. The numbers, I'm gonna come. That's these entire guys' posts. It's just money. Oh, they're copying. Money. And then this. Money. Like, we can just scroll through this. Oh, another post about money. I'm gonna
say this right now. Yeah, I wonder why I don't bring up the money argument for these gacha games when I like push back on points that I believe are really bad. When people are trying to say prop Wuwa up to be the greatest thing ever and put every other gacha game down. You wanna know why I don't mention money? Because it's fucking meaningless. Because these niggas make millions a month. That's why I don't care about mentioning the whole money conversation at all. That's the reason why.
Okay, that's for later. Okay. No wonder John Seaman dude, John Seaman's gonna be an own video too. John Seaman is a fucking clown.
John Seaman, from what I found about this nigga, he a fucking disgusting individual. Just to preface this, for people y'all who don't know who John Seaman is on Twitter, this nigga really an opportunist piece of shit. That nigga sat here and turned a woman who, you know, packed herself up. She was a cosplayer, whatever. She was a black cosplayer, right? So she was getting a lot of racism or stuff of that kind thrown towards her because she was cosplaying anime characters, right? because that's a whole conversation in itself, right? But she was getting a whole bunch of stuff for that. She broke, unfortunately, and she's no longer here. This was a couple months back that this happened. It's unfortunate. Hope God have mercy on her soul. But to get to the point, that nigga really turned her death and used it as a way to push Gacha Tribalism to be like, oh man, if she never played or if she never like cosplayed as like a Genshin character, she wouldn't have like, you know, have done what she had did, right? Implying that if it's essentially the underlying implication is that if she was cosplaying Wuwa characters, she wouldn't have to worry about that. She wouldn't have dealt with what she had dealt with, basically, because that nigga is always on that whole Hoyoverse versus Coral Games bullshit, and it was disgusting. It was fucking disgusting. To turn someone's, you know, who packing up, self-pack up, to push Gacha Tribalism is fucking disgusting.
Saint Tonetass's little cock goblin. Jesus. But anyways, yeah, these guys are fucking stupid, and their entire identity is just my gacha game is factually better because they make more money than your game. I hope so far from what you've seen that I have showcased properly and explained properly that these guys are just clowns and their only existence on Twitter is to start fights between communities. So, Brax Montelli, this guy, he made a tweet, I guess. Probably, I don't really know, but it's apparently with these leaks about the second half of the Fate collab and these two people being playable. I don't know who these are.
Gilgamesh and Ren Tosaka, W characters from Fate franchise.
Because I have barely dabbled in Fate. I've only played the mobile game like once or twice, and that's it. But he says, don't let this motherfucker back. He can enjoy Timu, Ren, and Pua. What?
I know what he's saying when that person says this. It's because Braxophone made a video, like, I think back last year in 2025 about how he felt burnt out from playing or making guide videos solely for Star Rail. So this person in kind is responding to that, being like, no, don't let him back into the community because he basically, quote unquote, in his eyes, betrayed the community when there's no such thing as betraying the community. You can't really betray the community, right? That's why he made that post. That's why he made that bullshit.
What are you going to do if he comes back to the game? Are you going to dox him and harass him like you guys are so fond of doing? Like, you guys are so fond of harassing people that you don't like, trying to get them out of your communities. It's kind of interesting how often it happens. You can find it everywhere. These communities will harass someone. But, I guess this guy is trying to make sure that someone he personally doesn't like. I know Brax is a content creator. I think he made builds for Hoyoverse games or something like that. And I remember some type of drama happening with him, but I didn't really give a shit at the time. But if he comes back to the game, it's none your business, bitch. People are allowed to play these games whenever they want, and if they want to come back and make content on them, where's the problem with that? There's actually no problem with that. But since these guys' entire identity is hitting on people that may or may not like their favorite gacha game that they don't actually play, remember that. These people don't actually play these games, but that means you're evil and you should die or something like that. Whatever the fuck these people say. These people are brainless, and I'm almost brainless because I've melted my brain watching someone's content and dealing with these fucking people. Ugh. Anyways, this guy thinks he gets to determine who the fuck comes back to the game. He's like, don't let this motherfucker back. He can enjoy Timu, Ren, and Pua. If this dude wants to come back and play HSR, if he fucking quit it, he can do whatever the hell he wants. He's a grown-ass man. Like the dude, this guy is either a 65-year-old man or a 12-year-old. There's no in between. He's either a 65-year-old man who's retired and has nothing to do but spend his retirement money on gacha games, and he doesn't even play. or he's a 12-year-old. There's no in between. Take it or leave it. Take it or leave it. Those are the only options. But anyways, fuck this guy, right? Fuck him, right? Now, I hope I showcase to you guys just what the type of person this guy is and why he's doing this. And it's just, you can scroll.
I think there's something else that needs to be said too, right? Because there's another side to that sword, right? Where there are people see as like literal problems to a community. For example, Tecton, right? A lot of people don't fuck with Tecton, right? And I'm not gonna act like every reason that they don't fuck with Tecton is invalid. I'm not gonna act like that, because that's not the case, right? There's a lot of instances where Tecton has really done some piece of shit behavior here and paint himself as a victim to try to one up someone else, while simultaneously criticizing people for, you know, playing the whole victim role shit, where he has also done it multiple times. He even did it on screen. I literally saw him do it once, literally in my face, and yet I didn't perceive it at all, right? And I gave him too much leeway when I shouldn't have, right? But like, to get back to the point though, it's not complicated, but it's like there are content creators like that, like for Tectone, for example, Saint Tontas, who's another one? I can't put them all in the same category as each other, because there are some of them that's like, they kind of toned down, you know, pulling the whole Gacha Tribalism bullshit to like, because it started happening to them and shit like that, and so on. Like, I can't call every last one of these people I react to a Gacha Tribalist. Not every last one. Some of them I can. Not every last one of them though. But yeah, but some people like that do tend to like, people are like, yo, don't bring them back. Don't let them come back to this community, because we have to deal with all that bullshit that they brought with them. And no one feels like doing that, because it kills people's enjoyment for the game. They kill it and stuff like that, right? Even though personally, I never let none of these people kill my enjoyment of any game I fucking play, because I play these games for my enjoyment, no one else's, right? But nonetheless, that's how some people feel about it, though. I just wanted to mention that, because that is worth mentioning in this scenario. Yeah, I may not have illustrated the point properly in the best way possible, but hopefully I painted the picture for you. Nope.
Scroll even farther. We could sit here for like 3 hours, go through his entire Twitter account, and just, you know, like, oh my god, why is this circle? Kuro games always appeal to the. Okay, that's what their game is. ML stuff. That's literally what PGR is. It's ML stuff, which is extreme depression. It's extreme depression. I mean, look at PGR, guy. It's got wedding dresses and Lucia Pyropath.
Wait, who did this? Did defend the company was shattered? The excuse GG was because of the GG. PGR games want to appeal to male ML/incel players, so no shipping between characters, only with Rover. As PGR players, you will learn history with fear with shipping. That's why they are making sure you know it in this post. I mean, yeah, like, I haven't played PGR, but like, yeah, they have an audience that they're catering to. What's the issue here? I'm not even trying to understand what the issue here. Like, Wuwa has an audience, Zenless has an audience, Genshin has an audience, so on and so forth. Every last one of these games has an audience that they wish to cater to. Depending on the audience and what they're catering, depends on whether or not that game's going to succeed or not, honestly. We done seen so many fall to the wayside. Right? Not succeeding, not becoming nothing, literally being trash games. Don't get me started on some of these new games made by niggas who want to be like, oh, fuck gamers, we're gonna do our thing, and gamers better play our fucking game. And it's like, who the fuck are you, bitch? Anyway, you get the point.
Depression. It's extreme depression. I mean, look at PGR, guy. It's got wedding dresses and Lucia Pyropath. She kisses the commandant, bro. Come on, dude. That's the type of stuff Kuro does. And if you expected anything other than that for Wuthering Waves, I got some oils I'd like to sell you, by the way. I've got some stuff I'd like to sell you. Please contact me. But anyways, I hope I showcase this guy. Like, you just scroll and scroll and scroll. It's just constant comparisons and retweets and requotes and just posting videos comparing what the Hoyoverse games. It's just his entire identity. And he's just a massive loser who's just trying to start fights. But I hope I showcase that to you guys well enough. Now, before these people, if they even make it this far in this video, because I know they're going to show up because they always do. If you think I'm not going to be doing the version for this that Curl Games has, that Wua has, oh, I'm going to be fucking covering John Seaman. I'm going to be taking a look at Ayata again. Like, I'm going to be looking at all sides of this because every one of these retards that tries to start these fights, that want fights in the gacha space, are a genuine cancer who should be covered because it's fucking hilarious to cover them. Just seeing them post this shit. And, well, you know, just because I love Wuthering Waves and it's my favorite gacha game, I'm not going to hold back on criticizing it and criticizing the people that fucking play the game who act like retards on Twitter. But yeah, let me know what you thought in the comments below. If you made it this far, I greatly appreciate it if you made it this far. If you enjoyed the video, like it, comment, and subscribe. I want to get to 1,100. I'm joking. It doesn't really fucking matter how many subs I'm at.
1,100 subs. You already reached 1,100 subs. If anything, you at 1,100. No, you had 1,100 subs already. So you good, twin. I don't think there's more for me to even add for this video. I know I wasn't talking a lot throughout this reaction, right? But like most of what he said is like some of it I do know, some of it I don't, so I didn't comment on it if I didn't know what it was about because I don't use Twitter, right? But yeah, this was a good video. Can't wait for his Woo one. May check it out, may not, may watch it on my own time. Anyway, y'all tell me how y'all feel about this video in the comment section below. Like, sub, turn on notification bell, join my YouTube community Discord, download Root app and be a part of the Root server if you wish. It's the alternative to the Discord server. Check out my yapping topics and yapping reaction content as well. Plays for both sets of videos are available at any time for you to watch for free, by the way. And I play these gacha games, Genshin Star Rail, Woo-Wah Zenless, and Art Knights Enfield here on YouTube and YouTube only. And of course, I play non-gacha games here on YouTube as well. Those being Gravity Rush Remastered plus Gravity Rush 2, along with Fate Semi-Remnant. And of course, I've added three other non-gacha games to that list. Those being Ninja Gaiden 4, Tales of Berseria Remastered, and what was it? Stellar Blade. So I got some non-gacha games I wish to stream and play. So hopefully y'all will be around when I, stream it here on YouTube and YouTube only. Anyway, that's all I got to say. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about this video in the comment section below, and I'll see you on the next reaction. Peace.